Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make our Mamula soap. This is a combination of Oshaprapra and Molato soap, so it's going to be very strong like mint soap. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so and turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. We're going to be using the Kbrothers carrot soap. You can use any of the Kbrothers soap. I'm going to be using Carowhite soap as well. You can also use carrot soap. Don't have Carowhite soap. I'm going to be using Tojours soap. This soap is very good for dark hand and dark feet. I'm going to be using the Extra Beauty soap. This soap is very good and it is very useful in your Molato or Oshaprapra soap. I'm going to be using the Jam Rice Milk soap. That is also another excellent base soap for face soaps if you want to experiment with that. I'm using the Larissa carrot soap. This soap is very good. It has better brightening and whitening properties in it, so it is a must in this formulation. I'm also using the Perfect Stage 2. It's going to make sure that this soap is going to even out your skin from head to toe. This is a soap booster that is going to make your soap very soapy. This is the Oshaprapra oil. This is a must-have in this formulation as well. I also have the 42 hours serum. The serum doesn't need an introduction. It's very good for soaps, creams. This is lactic acid. It's very good for exfoliating the skin. I also have a video on exfoliation lotion. This is the Schenic 3 days result concentrate. I'm also going to be using that in this. This is the Gluta Prime Super Food Serum. This is also a very strong serum. I will also be using this soap, and this is my Filipino set. You can also use the half gas set if you don't have the Filipino set. I'm going to be using sunflower oil and pineapple oil just to make sure that my soap has some moisturizing properties in it, as these soaps can be very drying on the skin. You can use any carrier oils of your choice for this. I also have the anti-pimple and the 2 days whitening balls as well. I'm going to be adding that to the soap. I also have my Ozone soap, the red one, and I also have the 3 days hash white Ghana black soap. This is also going to make the soap very soapy as well. So I've already cut my soaps just to make sure that this video is not too long. I will explain their functions as we go. Okay? So I have my whitening powders. This is a combination of whitening powders. I also have my snow white powder as well. I will be using this in my formulation. In here I have my hot distilled hydro soap. I'm aligning to cool down. There, as you can see, I have a thermometer just to make sure that it's the right temperature before I mix my powders. This is the Gluta white gel. I'm going to be using shower gel. I'm going to be using that to give my soap a nice consistency. Remember, for every formulation, you want to make sure that you have 100%. So I have quickly beating them out so that I don't forget when I'm making my product. It's very important that you have your recipe next to you when making these products. I'm going to go ahead to mix my powders and listen to good music while we're doing this. So I'm looking at my temperature and it hasn't gotten to the level I want. It's still at 50 degrees Celsius and I want it to be at 40 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to put that to the side. going to go ahead to measure out my Oshaprapra oil. This oil is one of the key ingredients in the preparation of this soap. This is the whitening soap booster, and if you feel like you already have like enough booster to your soap, I would say put a little of this because it will make your soap very, for me, it is very suitable for melt and pour soaps or when you're mixing a little bar soaps. So this is very good for that. So you can skip the Ghana White Hash soap if you're using this soap booster. So this is the Filipino set. You can use this or you can use the half cask set. This is going to give a very good whitening effect to your soap. Remember, it's easy powder and in solution, and you want to make sure you're getting it from a trusted supplier. So I'm doing a quick temperature check, and my water has gotten to the temperature I want, which is 40 degrees Celsius. So I'm just going to be taking a little water and putting in those powders. I'm going to be mixing them in a bit. I'm going to be doing them little by little. We want to make sure that our powders are properly dissolved, hence the right temperature of water and the right amount of water. I've washed my bowl and I'm just spraying some rubbing alcohol. I'm going to be putting my soaps in just so that they are sitting perfectly and waiting for ingredients to be added to them. So right now I'm just adding my soap booster to my Oshaprapra. We're going to mix them together and add them to my soap. Now for the soap booster, I believe a little goes a long way, so I'm just going to be putting it in bits in the soap and seeing how foamy it is. So I would recommend putting it in bits instead of pouring everything at a go. This ozone soap is very important as well because you have people with very stubborn skin. This is going to make sure that the soap absorbs into their skin and does the job that it's supposed to do. You also want to make sure that you're adding your shower gel in bits as well, just so that your soap doesn't become too watery or too gel-like. So just put in a little bits of it. going to go ahead to measure all my serums and concentrate just to make sure that there is a perfect blend of products. That is lactic acid. I went ahead to put my oils in my Schenic bottle because I don't want any form of wastage here. So I put the two oils and then I shoot that together and then I put that into my mix. When adding your powders, still make sure to shake them just in case they are not properly melted or kind of separated so that you don't lose the benefits of those powders. So try to mix them before you add them into your product. Usually you'll leave this for 2 to 3 days or 1 week, but I'm just going to go ahead to break some of that soap so that eases the melting process of the soap, just breaking some bits of that soap. If you feel like the consistency of your soap is too watery, you can go ahead to add some more chunks of soap in it. It's going to give it more of a molten form. Like I said earlier on, if you add too much booster, soap booster, and then the Ghana black soap, it's going to make the soap very, very foamy, and the soap booster is going to make it very watery, more like a gel-like paste. Also, the liquid wash that we used can also make it seem like it's very, very thin. So if you feel like your consistency is thin, you can go ahead and add more soaps to it. So I'm going to allow this to sit for 3 days, and then we'll come back and check what it has. We'll check every single day to make sure that the soap has melted. Okay. This is day 2. It still has a bit of soap in it, and this is day 3. The soap is dissolved, and as you can see, it has begun to take form. Now, if you do not like this consistency, you can add more soap, but I do like this consistency, and this soap lathers a lot. The pH of the soap was 6, so that means it's okay for a wash-off product. And also, you might notice that your soap might be getting dark if you expose it to air, but even if it's in a tight container, that is very, very okay. It's still going to be as effective as the very first day. With this soap, you will notice different from the very first day of usage. So this is something that you definitely want to try and you definitely want to make for yourself and to sell. Okay? So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.